Hello, welcome to week 3 of the Habits of High Earners. So, next I want to talk to you about systems. So, we all know if we don't have a system in place, then we just kind of leave everything up to chance and circumstance, right? So, high earners will establish systems. Now, in the everyday world, these are our habits, this is our tracking, and this is truly the way that high earners become successful financially, because they are connecting a habit to a result. And so tracking is really critical when we are looking to have a level of success. All right, so let's break this down. From the base level, and remember, everyone has their own definition of what a high earner is. So we're just going to talk base level here, just someone who is looking to be successful in a single thing. So you're going to set up a series of habits that is different from the existing habits that you have. Because in order to be at the next level, whether that's an income bracket, whether that's a promotion, whether it's a different role in some sort, there's going to be a different set of behaviors. If you're a stay-at-home mom, you have a certain list of tasks that you complete in order to feel successful at home. And then if you're a working mother, then you have different habits, different series of things that you complete in a day in order to feel successful. So no matter what it is that you do, you create your own system in order to be or feel successful in that current role. But we want to go from where we are to the next stage. And we'll say that's leveling up. So if the current person that we are today is someone that wakes up whenever and doesn't have a ritual, if you will, or something that they do that's part of moving forward. Let's just say a person wakes up at 10 a.m. They maybe get dressed, they maybe eat, they maybe lay around on their phone for a bit. Then they get to work right at the time that they're supposed to be there, no more, no less. They don't really talk to anybody in the lunchroom or break room, and they're always the first one out of there. They come home and it is just whatever. No bedtime, no routine before bed or anything like that. Maybe shower, maybe change, things like that. So this person doesn't have a system in place. This person is just going by chance, circumstance. The only thing that's really consistent is maybe, punching in and out at the time that they're allotted. All right. So if this person wants to, say, become a manager, or to start just creating a new habit into their routine, to actually establish a routine, let's just go there. Let's just say I want to establish a routine. I want to have more consistency in my life. Well, then they're going to set their alarm and they're going to start to get up maybe 15 minutes earlier, maybe 30 minutes, maybe even an hour. How devoted is this person into creating a system? And then it goes on. Maybe they start showing up early for work. Maybe they start engaging conversation in the lunchroom. Maybe they stay after just a few minutes. Just say they work at a Target, and they're the ones that maybe on the way out, they see a cart and they just take it back in. They're not expecting anything in return. They're just showing that there's a level of engagement into the company, right? Like there's that. And then they come home and they have, maybe at night, they choose that they want to do and start incorporating some mindfulness or yoga or something like that to come down off of the stress before they engage with their family. They have a dinner, they read a book, they go to bed at a certain time. They're more regimented. So those are just examples. Now, say we want to go up another level. Well, what are we doing in the morning? Maybe we're getting up in the morning and we're preparing for the day. Maybe we're getting up an hour. We're showing up to work a little bit earlier. We are offering more at work. We're not just engaging in the break room. We're trying to be noticed more. And then, after work, I'm really consistent with self-care, taking some time for myself before I have my obligations at home. And then that bedtime ritual is really a really good practice, and they're getting really good quality sleep. So you can see, as we go through the process of implementing systems, as small as they are, there is going to be a positive end result, okay? Because the person that doesn't really have a routine of any sort, that's just kind of, as it comes, may not get noticed for their commitment into what's going on around them. Now, when we're a high earner, there's higher expectations. So we're now building into, okay, these habits are on purpose, because if these habits are done on a regular basis, I'm feeling good, I can think more clearly, I can have better relationships with people, and so all of those habits will reflect into my business, and then the income will be representative of that. So my mentor said the other day, that pressure that you feel, that what if that unhappiness, that feeling like you're handcuffed to the job, or that you just can't get your feet out of the sand, what if that feeling of pressure, of just being stuck, is how great the blessing is that's waiting for you? How profound is that, to think that all of that stuff that's kind of keeping us where we're at, if we just make some small changes, if we just implement some systems, that it can literally take us from where we are now into this amazing, enormous blessing that's waiting for us. And this feeling of being stuck and grounded and I can't ever move from this place is the reflection of the blessing that's on the other side. When you can break through all of this, that's what's waiting for you. That same heavy feeling is the enormity of the blessing. So when you're creating your systems, when you are looking at a high earner as the reflection, right? Like that's I want to create habits that are people that I want to be like. And I say that loosely. You know what, in that context, right? Like I want to be as successful as. Then it requires a level of commitment to creating the systems that will allow you to be available for the opportunity that is waiting for you. That's a lot to digest. So take it in and let me know if you have any questions.